Hello, welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon. Hopefully the noise isn't too bad. Right across the street there is some carpet. There's like this van and our carpet cleaning. I think maybe some water, maybe a water pipe or something busted, but from the smell of it, it's a little rank. But hopefully it won't mess with the audio too much because I'm really excited to make this video. This is just another part of the stay-at-home mom series that I am doing on, well, how to stay-at-home mom / stay-at-home parent. But, I should have flipped to the pages beforehand. Oh, lordy. But we've talked about the stay-at-home mom talk and things that you and your partner should discuss before becoming a stay-at-home parent. Now we are talking about budgeting. That's the most second, which every adult parent, single parent, just started out in life needs to learn how to do. Everyone needs to learn it. I know it's not something they teach you guys in school. They certainly didn't teach me in school. But hopefully your parents, or maybe your parents or someone, can help you learn how to budget properly. And just ways to save money, because when you become a stay-at-home parent, you're going from 2 incomes to 1 income. So budgeting is very important, especially when there are children involved, because children are expensive. Very. They like to eat a lot because they don't have that, like, oh, I'm full, I should stop. No, they don't know how to do that. They just eat and they drink so much water and juice. So much. But in diapers, those are expensive. Wipes, expensive. Clothes, they constantly need clothes. They need things that the parents need to be providing for them. So let's talk about how to budget. First thing about budgeting, know your bills. How much is your rent, your electric, the household gas, water? Those are the most important things. Next is the gas you put in your car, whatever it be, diesel or whatever crap you put in your car. That's the second important thing. The rest, well, you also gotta remember your car insurance. You got car insurance, health insurance, life insurance. People have life insurance. That's like, you got your household bills, things that get you to and from work bills, insurance bills. And then you have the food, and then entertainment. Simple, right? You'd be surprised. Some people worry, which I know people, they put their wants, entertainment, hobbies, food, bills, children, and then the rest. Basic life stuff. And it's affected them greatly. And they're suffering. They have suffered. Some have learned, some have not. But yeah, you have to make sure that you are even able, if you're not able to survive off of 1 income, then being a stay-at-home parent is not optional. If you're struggling with money and that money just so happens to come from the daycare costs, cut it. No. Do your own babysitting. Because some parents, all those, like, you have to be financially smart. Like, you can't go, oh, I have this business idea and invest $5,000 into this thing. You don't even know if it's going to work, or it could be a scheme. Or just haul off and invest if you don't know anything about investing. Haul off and you just don't know what you're doing. You lose out on a bunch of money, because that happens a lot. And I know people, I have a family member, she likes to gamble. and she gambles the money away before rent, bills, utilities, food, for anything's paid for. That's beyond ridiculous. But yeah, you always want to make sure your bills are paid before anything else. You can't get away from it. It's something that has to be paid in full each and every time. Paying in full is a lot better than doing a partial payment or paying late. If you can, pay ahead of time to avoid any late fees. Because once you get past the late fee, you have to do a turn-on fee, and then it just costs more money in the long run. But yeah. But you have to learn how to properly budget. And what is ever left over, don't forget your savings account. Don't pull money for any circumstances out of your savings account. Have a plan like, hey, this is what our savings account was for. And then have an emergency account. 2 separate things. Like, okay, savings account is for when kids need the clothes, kids' birthday parties, Christmas, that type of stuff. Have emergency account. Tire goes out. Engine blown. Hospital bill, doctor, if you end up paying any form out of pocket. If you do have to pay, you have to pay out of pocket, perhaps set a third savings account and just put medical savings. So that way you have something completely separate for certain things. Honestly, I never personally had to pay out of pocket for any medical things, luckily. But yeah, you have to take what you gotta do each and every month, which I recommend doing at the end of the month. Let's go. All right, we got rent, gas, power, water. Figure out what those are gonna be. And what I did when I was way before I became a parent, way before I got married, I knew what my bills were because I lived in a studio apartment and all my bills were included in my rent. I set aside and I added it all up. And I divided it in my paychecks. I got paid weekly at the time. And I made sure I had that money in my account for all of my utilities and bills. And then I had a gas card, which you can use, I think it's called Gas Buddy. You can use it at any gas station, or you can just do like a prepaid Visa card if need be. But I used Speedway because there's a Speedway next to my apartment, and I put $75 at each and every paycheck onto that gas card. Now that may not seem like a lot now, but this was like back in 2019. Okay, 2018, 2019 area. The gas wasn't all that bad. It was like $2.50. I'm sorry for everyone just getting out there in the adult world. That's what gas was back then. Okay, so that's what I did each and every paycheck. I'm like, okay, sweet. My rent's paid for. My insurance is paid for, and I got gas. And I made sure I had enough gas to get back and forth to work and extra. All for the week. I'm like, oh, good. I'm solid. Okay, what's left? I always made sure to automatically throw $50 into the savings. And as a teenager, I like to shop at the time, but now I don't really go out and I shop like I used to anymore. But there are things that I do need or things that I do want. We eventually save up to get those things. We do it little at a time so we don't have a whole bunch of money going out at once and then something happens. But you have to figure out all your bills. There's no getting away from bills, like I said. No get away. Boom. Things to cut back on. Take out coffee. You can easily buy, you don't have to get a name brand or anything like that, an ice and hot coffee maker, or if you got like a big, like the cup pot coffee, You can just make some coffee and chill it in the fridge. That's what I do for my iced coffee. It's so much cheaper to make your coffee at home. Okay? Go eating out? Eating out is very expensive. What you can do is something I love to do is get on Pinterest and find new recipes. Okay? It's my favorite thing to do, and I personally love to cook. Love it. And getting hair and nails done all the time, it's just not going to be very much of a thing. You can do your own, you can teach yourself. There's all kinds of YouTube, TikTok videos out there to learn how to do your own hair, how to cut, style, diet, and same thing with nails, which you can just simply paint your nails. But buying brand new clothes and makeup all the time, unless your working spouse is out there making all kinds of buckets of money, he has investments, he has stocks, you're really just gonna have to, I need a drink, hold on. You're just really gonna have to see what's out there. Well, not really what's out there, is see what you're actually able to do. But I'm speaking from a lower middle class income, and growing up with my mom was a single parent. We didn't go out and do stuff like this all the time. We just did it ourselves. Going out buying new clothes, thrifting's so much more fun. Just like even kids, especially kids clothes. You can get kids clothes for very cheap, hardly worn, hardly used. It goes with kids stuff as well. Facebook Marketplace. These are all things. It's just such a switch for some people who's never had to do that before. But a good way to keep your grocery bills down, which is something I have been doing for a long time now, is meal planning. This also comes to the shopping list. I got this off of Amazon for like less than $8, and it's amazing. I'm going to flip to a blank page. You have your meal planning right here: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And then you have your shopping list, everything you need for that week. Because if you, you know exactly what you need to get, how much you need to get of it. So that way there's no, I don't know. Because you know what you're going to cook every night, so you know exactly what you need. Another way to keep that grocery budget down, because I know everyone's grocery bill, it's insane. Inflation has made prices just rise on up, and it's ridiculous. Is coupons. You can go to coupons.com, not sponsored. Nothing is sponsored, by the way. I guess I'm just not awesome enough to get sponsored videos. You can get go to coupons.com, completely free. By the way, if you have a computer and a printer, I do believe they have a mobile app now. I'm not sure, but you can print them out and use them in the store. If you do the meal planning out what you're going to eat for that week, you can easily find the coupons for it. You can even go to let me think of the word, hold on, the brand, and you can go to their website most of the time, and you can find free coupons that way. Another trick to save on the grocery bill, bring in a little bit of money back, bring a little bit of money in, is cashback sites. I use 2 of them. I use Ibotta and this one. You just take a picture of it, and depending on how much you spent, they give you like 5-20 cents. I use stuff like that, and that kind of helps contribute towards the grocery bill or anything else I can throw that towards. You can also use the Get Upside app to get cash back on gas, which you can use towards anything, or you can just throw it back at gas. And you can get coupons. The Sunday paper has coupons in it. You can either do 1 or 2 things. You can go on their website and have it mailed to you every month, Or you can wake up very early in the mornings and go to your local Walmart, gas station, wherever you can get that newspaper at, and purchase the newspaper like that. And then you can use the coupons in it, old school, and be able to save money that way. And luckily, now we don't have to go to every single grocery store and look at the prices. You can just go on the Kroger, Aldi's, Walmart, Sam's Club app, or Costco. I don't go to Costco. I don't have a Costco membership. I want one because I heard some of their food is really good. And you can look and see all the deals, and then you can plan your grocery shopping trip accordingly. But yeah, even if you get food stamps or anything like that, trying to get those money saving deals is such a big thing. And Kroger, on their app, they have digital coupons as well, and that's a way you can save money on the grocery bill, because trying to get the bills down as a stay-at-home parent is like top tier. Trying to make sure you keep these bills down, keep off the lights. When everyone goes to bed, the TV does not stay on. I know at some places, some people, they leave their TV on. Nope, off. If no one is in the bedroom, we have 2 fans in our bedroom. If no one's in there, off. Bathroom light, no one in there, off. That's another thing. Like, why in the world do you guys keep lights on all the time? You know no one's in there. Why? You just wasted money. But yeah. So that's how to properly budget, how to save each and every penny, because every penny counts in this time of inflation. But remember, you got your rent because you need somewhere to live, utilities, everything to do with your car because you need your car. You need your car to get back and forth to work. If you take the bus or a bike, if you're able to bike to work, forget the car. Just put it in the garage. Put it on the side of the road. If you can bike, I would. I would definitely bike. If I had a job and I was able to bike to work, I'd do it. Gas is expensive. But no, I was doing a little bit of research, and I live in Ohio, so this is based off in the state of Ohio. Families are spending almost this includes the internet, but on average, $111 a month on entertainment. And by entertainment, I mean Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix, internet. That doesn't count the monthly subscriptions you need sometimes for your gaming, because I like to game. Something I have learned, because you know, when you have kids, you get quite a sizable tax return. Pay your subscriptions if you're able to pay your subscriptions up to a year. Use your tax return to do that. And set aside $500, let's say, to stock up your pantry, canned goods and dry goods. Stock that up as much as you can. And then if you rent, try to pay like a month or 2 ahead if you are able to with your tax return, because I see it all the time. People just going out buying TV. Every room in the house has a brand new TV. Oh, this is the 3rd year in a row the kids are getting bikes. The kid can't, which I understand bike theft is like a high thing, but your kids also need to learn responsibility and put their bikes in a safe location, probably on the porch or in a garage if you have one. Lock it up. But you know, I just see all the time people just going out to buy new TVs. Oh, they bought a brand new car even though their car was just fine, but they wanted something nicer and newer. If your car is fine, getting you from point A to point B, doesn't really have any problems, it's fine. You don't gotta buy the brand new, you don't have to have the newest thing. I've seen people get brand new iPhones. I just got this new phone. It's not even paid off yet. There's a gnat. It's not even paid off yet, but I'm gonna go buy a new iPhone because tax time. I've had the same iPhone for 5 years. I've had this watch for nearly 6 years, roughly. You don't have to go out and buy new stuff all the time, which is something I'm learning, because I used to go clothing shopping all the time. Once kids came into play, that didn't quite happen as often. I buy myself clothes once a year during tax time, but that is also, it's also cheaper to buy your subscriptions, pay for your subscriptions yearly than it is to do it month by month. And it's just something you gotta worry about. And with the rent thing being said, if you rent, pay 1 or 2 months, don't forget to still, with paychecks, put your money back for your rent, because then you can get ahead of everything. And then when it comes to perhaps moving out, you won't have to worry about for a couple months, because you paid 2 months ahead and you won't have any worries. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I hope some of those budgeting tips, things you can do with those little apps, cashbacks apps, try to help you save money, because it's rough out there. It really is. But next time we are going to focus on how to meal plan and create a good shopping list. That you can get this on Amazon. I'm going to add it to my Amazon storefront. I do believe it will be linked down in the bio. I will also leave links for coupons.com, Ibotta, the Get Upside app, Gas Buddy. You can also use Gas Buddy and the Get Upside app to help you find the cheapest gas. Still not sponsored, unfortunately. But I hope these things can just help you guys keep your bills down and help you get cash back and save money at the grocery store. Bye.